CV Boats presents Florida Sport Fishing, television for the avid angler, powered by Mercury Marine. Oh, yeah. On this episode of Florida Sport Fishing.
There's more behind. Oh, we've got the whole school here now, dude.
Oh, right there on the Twitch bait.
Florida Sport Fishing TV proudly utilizes and endorses Spool Tech, Hyperlastics, Engage, and Ocean-borne lures. Stay connected with the next generation of innovative and effective soft and hard baits for every venue. Taco Marine, official outrigger system of Florida Sport Fishing TV. Salt Life Optics, anti-glare Zeiss lenses provide unparalleled protection and polarization.
Hi, welcome to another episode of Florida Sport Fishing TV. We've got a really cool show in store for you today. You know, we've read the comments on YouTube, Instagram, emails, even at seminars, we're constantly hearing, I want to go dolphin fishing, but I don't have what you guys have.
We don't have a 39 CV,
Exactly.
Right?
You know, we're very fortunate. We fish from a fully rigged 39 CV. Not everybody has that. A lot of guys have that single outboard powered 23, 25. You know, sometimes even bay boats. They don't have the conventional gear. They don't have live bait capacity. They don't have radar and fancy schmancy electronics.
Like grassroots fishing.
Right, but they have a will and they want to catch fish. So they always say, you know, how do I do it? So that's what we're going to focus on today. We're going to focus on showing you how to go offshore and how to catch dolphin from a small boat, even though, of course, we're fishing on this platform. No conventional tackle, no live bait. We're not going to troll with outriggers or anything like that.
No radar.
No radar, you know, just some spinning gear, some primitive stuff that everybody has. You know, rods that you could use red fishing, rods that you could use tarpon fishing.
General purpose rods across
all
the board.
around. Everybody's got a bunch of spinners, right? That's where it all starts, so that's all that we're going to use today. When that school of dolphins shows up, is not the time to be fumbling around going, where's the hooks?
So you got to have everything in place already.
Everything in place, ready to go, because you may only get one shot at them, and that's the whole key.
That's where a lot of people make the mistake.
Right, you may only get that one shot. We're going to be doing a lot of running and gunning today. We're going to be fishing a lot of different spots. The first one may hold fish, the last one may hold fish. They may all hold fish, none of them may hold fish. We don't know that, but we're rigged and ready for everything. And you know, even though this show really focuses on that, like you said, grassroots, primitive, spinning rod type of scenario, you're also gonna pick up some tips for the professional, for the guy who's more experienced. We're gonna share how you turn 2 fish into 10 fish. You know, how you maximize on that school when that group of schoolies gets to the boat. So, sun's coming up here, obviously, starting to get really light. We're gonna head offshore. We know we're going southeast because, again, we're fishing outside Hillsborough Inlet. We've got that Gulf Stream current that we have to deal with. So we're gonna run southeast, so this way we drift, or I should say we fish along with that current, so when it's time to come home, we're not battling the current.
We kind of end up parallel to the...
Right, or not parallel to it, but
Close
obviously
enough.
right outside the inlet there. So let's go get them.
Yes, sir.
There's one. Okay, there's one. Slow down, just slow down. Okay, nice little schoolie. So we got one on. Now what we're gonna do now is...
No, he came off.
It's all right, Watch it. He came off?
Yeah.
Okay, leave it out. We'll go back around it again. And then if we hook up, what I want you to do is just immediately
They're
drop.
chasing it. Look
Okay.
at it. Check that out.
Yep.
I got him chasing the lure while I'm reeling it in.
All right, drop that chum bag
Oh,
in.
that is so cool, dude. That is sick.
All right, yeah, we'll go around it again.
I had him chasing the lure while I was reeling it in.
We'll go around it again, and if you hook up, just throw that chum bag in immediately.
That was cool.
So the key, you know, like I said, is really being ready here. We came across some floating debris, just a marker. Where is it? Do you see it?
Yeah, it's right there.
I don't see it. Oh,
Right
I
here.
see it. Yep. Make sure those 2 spinners are out.
Well, I gotta wait till you turn because it's
It's all right, you can put them out, they won't tangle. That's the key about fishing just two spinners. You're scouting. You're just putting a couple baits behind the boat. You could do figure eights. You know, you're just looking, you're trying to hook up and then bring those fish to the boat. So it's not a full-blown trolling spread, and anybody can do this on any size boat. You know, we've talked about this. Where is that marker? Oh, there it is, right there. Just a little styrofoam float. But that's the key, is our goal here is just to hook one and then just take our time and bring that school to the boat. And then we'll be able to beat on them. Let's see if we can hook up one more time on the troll. If not, we'll chunk here for a few minutes.
More weeds.
More weeds?
Yeah, probably on that one, though.
All right, you know
that's
what?
That's a fish. That's a fish.
Yeah, that's one, okay. Just take your time, take your time. I'm gonna go into neutral. Throw some chunks. Just take your time. Let's see if we can get this whole school to the boat.
There's a bucket right there. Look,
yep,
check out
there's
the
bucket. Now what we're gonna do too, so we don't lose our stuff, we're gonna throw out this marker. Okay, so we know right where that marker, oh!
You got a fish on.
I got one on too.
Yeah,
I got one on too.
Double.
Little schoolie. Oh, mine came off.
Yeah, there might be more with them though.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
You got the chum in?
Yep.
Okay.
Chums in. See if we can get these things fired up and bring them to the boat. And just slow it down, that's the key. That's all right, where there's some small ones, there might be some bigger ones. All right,
always.
just,
You leave them in, we're gonna leave this one down.
Here, just for a minute.
Yeah.
See if any more come into the slick here. Look at the pretty colors on that fish, right? I mean, absolutely gorgeous. So, you know, obviously, this is a staple across the dolphin fishing industry, is you hook a fish and just keep them in the water. And oftentimes the commotion of the one fish feeding and regurgitating is going to attract other fish. Oh, there's another one. Here they come. Yep, those are bar jacks. See them?
Yeah, but they're here. They gotta be here, dude.
There's definitely some other fish here.
Yeah.
It's just a flipper, but there we go.
Come on, fishies. Where are you? There's gotta be.
It's the first little cow of the morning, little schoolie. Throw a few more chunks. We'll just give this like 15 minutes and see if we can get these other fish balled up here into this one area. And if we can't, then we move on.
The award-winning Z Performance line from CV raises the bar. It's not just fast. It's not just fuel efficient. The CVZ is the entire package. It offers the perfect balance, safe, predictable handling during hard turns and at high speed. And most importantly, the Z stays on plane at lower speeds, so it can comfortably handle anything Mother Nature can dish out. Experience the exhilarating ride of the CVZ. Schedule a sea trial today.
When you're in command of a boat with Mercury 400 horsepower Verados, you might start to feel like you're someone that fish should fear, that the water should respect, and that the world should acknowledge. Until you realize you are all those things. The Mercury 400 horsepower Verado. Power, control, and speed in a lightweight package.
Are you ready for a world-class adventure? Fishing up to 150 miles offshore and always on the hunt for untouched fisheries, the legendary 100-foot Yankee Caps is Florida's premier long-range headboat. Fish around the clock for trophy snapper, grouper, tilefish, tuna, and more. With all the comforts of home and plenty of elbow room, Captain Greg Mercurio and his dedicated crew will put you or your entire charter on a hot bite fishing the famed halfway ledge, Pulley Ridge, and beyond. Rated #1 in service, Yankee Cap sails from Key West year-round.
Another one on the jig. Woo!
That's grouper Dynamo.
How's that for a sea monster?
Chaos. Gear matters. Shop online or visit our new superstore for everything fishing.
There's a ton of little jacks, bar jacks, small little, what looks like almacos. There's a lot of little bait fish on the weed, so certainly looks promising, you know, and just hooked a couple of schoolies on the troll as we came by that little marker right there. So decided to give it, you know, 15, 20 minutes here. See if we can get any more fired up. If not, then we'll move on. And again, that's the key with the spinning outfits. That's the key with the guy with the small boat, is to be observant, to pay close attention to everything that's happening around you at all times. You know, and I'll tell you, if you run and gun, and if you hit enough spots throughout the day and you're ready at each and every one of those spots, they're gonna pay off. Something's gonna pay off, and it's gonna pay off in a big way. Look at all of that life. That's just absolutely awesome. Triggerfish, bar jacks, like an entire ecosystem.
Here we go.
Right here.
I'm on. Dolphin.
Dolphin?
Little one, yeah.
All right, good.
Finally.
So Carlos has one.
On the little twitch bait. There's more
Couple
behind.
more
Oh, we've
chunks.
got the whole school here now, dude.
Whole school?
The whole school's right in front of me.
Okay.
Yep.
Grab another
A lot
spinner.
of schoolies. There might be some bigger ones in there.
You know what, we'll see if we can catch one on a popper.
Yeah, just keep throwing, They're right here.
Well, that's a decent one.
There's a bunch with them.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
Oh,
And look, see,
there's
it paid
30
off.
fish
There's
down
the
there, dude.
whole school.
Yeah, there's 30 fish down there right now.
Right here.
I'll wait for him to calm down. I don't like swinging treble hooks in my face. He's still green. You can tell by the colors. So we just found that that floating buoy out there, and I just kept casting, pitching around it, working that little twitch bait by a band of anglers. It's a little floating twitch bait, and this one came up and crushed it. Probably had another 20 fish behind it and sitting underneath it. So we know they're still just kind of lurking around, so we're just working the area.
Pros Tip, brought to you by Diamond Fishing, the finest monofilament, fluorocarbon, and braided fishing line.
Hey guys, welcome to this episode's Pros Tip. We're out here dolphin fishing. How many times have you run offshore and you see something floating? Maybe it's just something right below the surface, could be a tree or some foreign object or a pallet or something right up on the surface, and you turn around for 1 second and you lost it, okay? It happens all of the time. Or you hook a fish and you don't remember exactly where you hooked the fish. So I've come up with a pretty neat system that's gonna really help you, because it certainly has helped me catch more fish as well. It's a marker, it's a heavy duty marker that I made with just a, kind of like a swordfish buoy, a float. I put a piece of PVC pipe in here, glued it in with some epoxy, put a bright flag so I can see this, and little 3-pound sash weight on the bottom, so this way it floats vertically just like this, regardless of the conditions. I keep it handy right back here in the corner in a bucket. Anytime we're traveling, or sometimes I'll keep it right up next to the helm station. You know, anytime we're traveling and we're looking for dolphin, if I want to mark something, I just throw it right over the side. And I know it may not drift exactly parallel to that piece of structure, but it's certainly going to be close, and it's certainly going to give me a marker to go back to so I can catch more fish right on that same spot. Fiberglass. They use it to build boats and yachts because of its strength and durability. And that's exactly what every frigid rigid cooler is made out of. This is my set after 12 years, and I keep them outdoors. With industrial grade rubber gasket and stainless steel hinges with backing plates, not a single component has failed on any of them. Can you honestly say that about your coolers? From 35 to 300 quarts, there's a frigid rigid cooler, coffin box, or freezer for every boat. Boats get dirty, that's a fact. Thankfully, Rejuvenate Marine uses patented nanotechnology to make your boat cleaning faster and easier, literally cutting your cleaning time in half. Watch this. With highly concentrated biodegradable ingredients across their complete line of cleaning and care products, Rejuvenate Marine lasts longer while providing professional cleaning power that's safe for all surfaces and for the environment. Rejuvenate Marine. Spend more time fishing and less time cleaning. The complete line of Rejuvenate Marine cleaning and care products is now available at Boat Owners Warehouse. Visit your local superstore or shop online and see the difference for yourself. He is just looking at my squid.
Yeah, they're
Literally
not eating, these
swam
things
by.
aren't active. Oh, there he is. Okay, I got him. Got him. He ate the lure. Yep, got him. Yep.
On the lure?
Yep.
Nice. Keep him in the water. Maybe we'll get him fired up here a little bit. There's definitely a few bigger ones mixed in as well.
So I'm throwing this weedless lure by a band of anglers. It's the little swimmer. It's a type of little swim bait. It's got a soft plastic body, and it's got some segments in it. It's got a weedless hook rigged with a little keel weight. And I wanted to try it, and the thing looks like a little pilchard in the water. I'm telling you, it looks sick. So I'm pitching it up just on the outside of these weed lines, and I'm not worried about getting stuck with the weeds. And this thing ate it. I just let it sink, and he picked it up when I was retrieving it. So it's pretty cool. That's a decent fish. He's not that small. And I like the hook that they use on this lure too, because it's got a little bit heavier gauge hook too. So when you are fighting dolphin, or pelagic saltwater fish, I'm not worried about it bending out. It should hold up.
Rigging Station, brought to you by Wind Rider, the finest foul weather gear for any climate.
Hey guys, welcome to this episode's Rigging Station. I want to talk to you in detail about these spinning outfits. Again, the premise of today's show is coming out here, looking for schoolie dolphin, looking for action, to put everybody, on a hot bite. But these guys that don't have the outriggers, these guys that don't have full arsenals of conventional gear, that don't have all of the, fancy schmancy stuff, okay? But everybody's got spinning outfits. That's where we all grew up, fishing spinning outfits. And they're so versatile. I don't know what fisherman doesn't have a variety of classes of spinning rods. So that's what we decided to do today, is just leave that hardcore gear, that conventional stuff at home in the rigging station in the garage, and to just bring out some spinners. But I want to tell you what we brought and why, what my logic is here. So again, as we're running offshore here, we're looking for anything. We're running and gunning. We're looking for weed patches. We're looking for floating debris, anything that could scream fish here. And at that particular case, I'm going to put out a couple of scout baits, just some little feathers. You can use little jet heads, anything with a mylar or a rubber skirt or some feather. Okay, it's going to catch the dolphin. It's a reactionary strike. That's all that it is. Something about 4 inches is all that you need. Fishing it on a 7-foot, 20-pound class spinner with an Isla size 7000 reel. I choose this because there's a lot of line capacity on this reel. It'll hold as much line as a small conventional outfit. So I control this really confidently. And even though trolling spinning rods is unconventional, who says? I mean, if that's what you have, then that's what you're going to use and you'll catch fish. Make sure your drag is set properly, put it way out there behind the boat, and it's going to work. So again, it's loaded with 20-pound mono, plenty of line capacity, smooth drag, but my lure also has a heavy leader. This is 130 pound. Why? Because, well, elephants eat peanuts, and you never know what you're gonna hook on that small feather. So I'm gonna be able to nail that fish on this outfit. Once we're on that bite, once we hook a fish, and slowly we bring that school to the boat, and we're chumming, and we're throwing our chunks, and the fish are around, I'm then gonna turn to a 20-pound, spinning rod. This is a little bit different, a little bit shorter, okay, incredibly powerful, loaded with 20-pound braid. So again, I've got 500 yards of line on here. Plenty of line capacity. I can handle big dolphin on this rod. but it's ultra comfortable, really light, and I could throw very light baits. I can hide a chunk or hide a hook in a small chunk and throw it out there. 20-pound braid, a top shot of 30-pound diamond presentation fluorocarbon. But I'm always ready to switch up that leader based on the conditions. And then finally, a 7.5 foot spinner, 8 to 17-pound class, really light. This is what you're gonna use snook fishing, red fishing, bonefish. I mean, there's so many different species I've caught on this outfit. Loaded with a little black and gold, size 4,000 reel, loaded with 10-pound braid. Again, plenty of line capacity, 20-pound fluorocarbon leader, and we're using this to throw artificial lures, swim baits, top waters, twitch baits, stick baits, just a variety of different stuff. When the school comes around the boat, we know what size fish we're targeting. We're looking at them. It's sight fishing. I'm not throwing a bait at a 30, 40-pound dolphin on this little 10-pound outfit. That would be a mistake. I'm using this for these little schoolies, the 3 to 8-pound fish. So again, it's all about paying attention to what's going on around you and choosing the appropriate rod. But with these 3 spinners, I'm able to cover all of the bases. And I'll tell you what, I can come out here, I could have a great day on the water chasing the dolphin, and I can be just as successful as somebody else who's got a full arsenal of trolling gear. Get hooked up, shop online, and get your hands on the same proven tackle you see on Florida Sport Fishing TV. Our entire selection of technique-specific rods, deadly jigs sold rigged and ready to fish, performance apparel, headwear, drinkware, and even vivid life-size wall murals to show off your trophy catch. All of this and so much more in stock and ready for immediate delivery. Enter FSF TV at checkout and receive a special gift.
What if navigating was as simple as touch and go? It is that simple. The world's first multi-touch MFD chart plotter, Navnet TZ Touch.
Florida Sport Fishing TV proudly utilizes and endorses Boat Outfitters, where owners and builders go for replacement parts and hard-to-find hardware. Motor Guide, precise maneuverability equals better fishing. Tropic Trailer, Florida's largest dealer has the right trailer at the right price.
Okay, got a bunch of schoolies all around the boat right now, and we're just gonna feed them a few chunks, not a lot. Not a lot, just a few, because
That's awesome.
we don't want to overfeed them. Oh, we got the whole school around the boat right here. There we go. Not huge fish, but I'll tell you what, on the appropriate tackle, so much fun. Come on down, we're crust.
You're wrapped up in there good, no? Are you out?
Yep, I'm out.
Bring them up, bring them up. There
Little
you go.
flipper. And let me focus on, oh, there's a whole school behind the boat right here. Look at them, see, they're just picking off the chunks and we're just watching them. I don't want to overfeed them right now. I want to just pay close attention to how much they're eating.
That was so cool.
Oh, right there on the twitch bait. Oh,
Twitch
nice.
bait or the...
Woo! Again, on that 10-pound spinning gear, the redfish tackle, this is the right gear for these schoolies. You know, and we talked about this so much, you don't need conventional gear. You can come out here and do this with this kind of equipment. So I'm gonna leave, oh! I'm gonna leave this one in a rod holder and get that one up. A few more chunks to just keep them
That's
interested.
so awesome seeing the fish take it like
Right,
that.
and you can see we're keeping all of the fish right here. This is working out perfectly. All flippers. Oh yeah.
These are decent fish too. They're
Right.
not too small, but they're perfect schoolies. You got one on still?
Just keep a few of these. Yeah, I
Okay.
still got one on.
All right, so I'll flip this one.
There we go. Open up.
A few pounds.
There we go.
All right.
And the chum is flowing steady. That's the ticket, is we got the chum flowing steady, but the chunks, we don't want to overfeed them. I'm looking, I could still see there's a few more chunks. Another small scoop. Hide that hook in that bait. And let me focus on getting this one up. Okay. There we go. Couple nice fish behind the boat here. See if we can just let that chunk drop naturally. Okay. And again, I mean, what we did, scouted out the area, finally found an area, a stretch that had some scattered grass. Look at them all, look at them all. They're just getting thicker.
Oh, I just got cleaned. Dude, come
This
on.
one's a little bit bigger. Not much, but a little bit. A few more chunks for him. I'm just constantly watching the behavior of the fish. That's how you really maximize on a whole school. Little bull. There we go. Ooh, they spit it out for me. Check this out. Check that out. Right there. Little twitch bait, a twist shad from a band of anglers. Saltwater grade hooks. Mimics just little bait fish in the slick here. And the dolphin love it.
To learn more about the tactics and techniques seen on today's show and to subscribe to Florida Sport Fishing Magazine, visit floridasportfishing.com and get hooked up.